What's the hop, drop, foxes and fellas? It's Eric Lima here, coming at you with another episode of TPL, episode 641. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, it's been a heck of a wild ride in 2016. We're about a couple of months away for the year to end, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? Today's November 1st. You know what that means? Everybody put your Halloween costumes away. Put all the bats, all the skeletons and skulls and witches and vampire fangs and everything else that is spooky away, and exchange it for cornucopias, turkeys, pilgrims, Indians, fall leaves, fall-like clothing like orange and brown and tan, because it's the holiday season. To me, the holiday season is from between November 1st till January 1st. In between that time period, it's the holiday season. That's my opinion on that. Well, I'm really excited about it, to be honest with you. Can't wait to see what's going to happen. I don't know what I want for Christmas this year. It seems like I'm buying everything else, everything under the sun, and believe me, it's been a lot of fun. What do I want to talk about today? Being old school and what it means to me. You know, as I sit here and as I sit here and going through the internet on the information superhighway, checking out a lot of things. I did a lot of thinking. And when one of the videos, I don't want to come down, by Mark Scott, somebody had decided to rip the song. Now, this song came out in the 80s from Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo. And I liked the song when I was a kid growing up. And, you know, this guy was ripping, saying, oh, this song sucks and everything else, blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to defend the 80s and 90s, saying this was the coolest thing back in the day. You know, I tried to explain to this person that it's a lot better than the crap that's been playing right now on the radio. Unless you listen to one of those radio stations that have oldies music, like B101. I listen to that station constantly because it reminds me, the 80s remind me of my childhood growing up, you know. It also reminds me of the upbringing that I had, you know. Like I said, if you check out the Lima Strong episodes from many episodes back, I talked a little bit about my childhood, but also I remember the good stuff about my childhood, and the music was it. You know, you had Madonna, Michael Jackson, you know, Prince. We just recently lost Pete Burns from Dead or Alive. I mean, the guy may be bizarre in his you know, in his plastic surgery and the way he dresses and all that good stuff, but the dude had a very strong voice as the frontman for Dead or Alive. You know, if you listen to the song "You Spin Me Around," the guy has a strong voice. I don't know how he holds that note. When he did a little bridge, I want your love. I can't even hold a note, but this guy can. It was a strong voice, you know. And he passed away at the age of 57 over the weekend. So rest in peace, Pete Burns. But the fact of the matter is this: what I'm trying to explain is that, you know, being old school is cool. You know, you can have an old school attitude. You know, the way your parents bring you up. You know, if you remember your parents' teachings when you were a child, you tend to instill those teachings that your parents gave you into the younger generation. And sometimes our younger generation needs those old school teachings nowadays. You know, they all want to be entitled brats and all that good stuff. And you know, seriously though, and seriously, that really you know, irks me a little bit when the young ones go bash in the 80s and 90s. You know, and it's like, you know, I think we're starting to be the old people. You know, like, and they can't stand, you know, listen to rap and all that. You know, my father couldn't stand rap. He can't stand it. But however, you know, the rap nowadays, you know, now it's all about beefing on a beef with celebrities. You know, like, you know, and most of it centered almost around the Kardashians, for goodness sake. I mean, between the three main Kardashian sisters and the two Jenner sisters, I don't know. You know, I don't know how Kanye West had to put up with this. You know, It's like, oh my gosh, and unbelievable, It's like, my gosh. And then we have Justin freaking Bieber. I mean, my goodness, what in the world is wrong? These, I hate to say it, Justin Bieber fans, but I don't like Justin Bieber, man. Can't stand the guy. Do I feel like punching him in the face sometimes? Sure, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to resort. I don't resort to violence. You know, I'll just roll my eyes in the back of my head, just walk on because I don't even. Guys, here comes the screaming girls. Oh my God, Justin Bieber! And the guy's a brat. The funny thing is though, he tells his fans to stop screaming. Dude, you are a freaking team heartthrob to your fans here, especially the ladies out there, and you want to tell them to stop screaming? Oh my gosh, you chose this path, dude. You chose this path, Justin Bieber. You're gonna you tend to walk in it. I mean, oh my God, I feel like going. Really? If I was I'll say, oh, you know what? If I was a worldwide celebrity, okay, and people screaming at me, I would say, got a mic, ease it up for a minute. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you screaming for me, but can I talk for a minute, okay? I just want, I want to say something to you guys, and they'll probably get you screaming again. You know what, though? It won't be a bad thing for you guys. So that's why, I would have done something like that, to be nice and calm and not be disrespectful like Justin Bieber has been. It's like, people, kids nowadays, it's like, listen, my mother, my stepmom, I call her my mom now, has instilled a lot of great teachings inside me, and there's days I learn from them, and there's days I don't. Same thing with my father's teachings. They always taught me, they always taught me how to respect others, respect your elders, and treat them with respect, and with good manners. So there's days I've learned, I've taken what I've taught and learned from it, and there's sometimes I don't, and work, but they're trying to instill that into my sisters. I'm trying, and me being the big brother I am, I have to set that example, set a good example. It isn't easy, being the big brother, being a big brother, being the oldest in the house, you know. And I can easily say, oh my gosh, I live in my parents' basement. I can easily say my life sucks and all this good stuff. I got a job that forces me to shovel snow. I could say all that good stuff. I could say all that crazy stuff. But the fact of it is I've always, now in lieu of the fact that we're 23 days away from Thanksgiving, and what I read in the Bible is everything give thanks. And I've always been thankful for everything that's happened. I mean, we have a huge presidential election coming up. And I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to vote for, but I'm going to go vote. And that's what we're supposed to do as American citizens in this country, is going out and vote. Seriously, going out and voting and just, making sure, you vote for the right person, that you vote for who you hope would help get this country back on track. People say with Trump or Clinton, or Trump or Hillary, we weren't in trouble. Pick the lesser of two evils. Maybe, but the fact of the matter is this: they're there for they have that position for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, guys. That's all I gotta say about that. And like I said, a lot of times, I wish I lived back in the good old days of the 80s and 90s growing up. I'll be honest with you. That's what I hoped. But you know what though? Now you can't turn back time. Unless you got a DeLorean and you know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? Just it has been a very difficult journey that I have been on since 2010. Changing jobs was a very difficult thing that I had to do. But my former job wanted me out. They wanted the old crew out. And that was a big mistake on their part, because now it's gone. That's why, because the people that worked there and they had the enthusiasm to work there and to be around people are no longer there. It's really sad and really pathetic, but that's the way it is. But and if it had not been for that, the restaurant would have worked better. But unfortunately, too, the reason why it closed down is well because of the other restaurants in the area started popping up around the area and doing a lot better. Somebody had to go, unfortunately. So, and like I said, it's been a crazy year. I mean, like I said, getting trolled on YouTube for the first 6 or 7 months, basically. You know, we had my workplace, the mall, lost 11 stores, 10 or 11 stores basically, and we lost a couple of places outside the mall as well, Old Country Buffet and Flagship Cinemas. Uh, I mean, I've been through a lot. Like I said, the past 6 years have been the most challenging years for me emotionally ever. I mean, I lost my biological mother. I lost good friends, two great friends to cancer. And it's been, but I still kept on trucking and moving along. I get trashed on Twitter by keyboard warriors, trashed on YouTube by keyboard warriors. And the thing here is that, like it's, you know, I didn't have to worry about any of this stuff back in, like I said, back in the 80s and 90s. They were better. They were totally awesome. But like I said, we have to move on. We can't be just living in the past forever. But however, there's some stuff in the past that are good stuff that we should take it and say, okay, I want to try to teach people how to be respectful towards the elders. I try to be respectful towards my elders. I was courteous. I was creative back then. That's how I was. And if people can't appreciate my creativity, can't appreciate what I'm doing here on YouTube, they don't bother subscribing to me. Now that's as simple as that. You don't have to tell me into mega details why you hate my videos, you hate what I post, you hate everything else. Just to want attention. Just to want attention because I do have respect for people. I refuse to trash people as far as my friends and family is concerned. That's not how I am. I don't care if my friends are no longer my friends. It isn't easy. You know, um, so I always go by the adage of if life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. Basically that's what I do. I'm making lemonade out of everything. It's just it's a little crazy. You know. Now I can sit here and just going, I can run my mouth and talk about everything else, and just, basically, I just roll with the punches and go with the flow, man. That's what I do. That's what I do basically. It's not like you know, whatever happens happens. It seems so surreal in life that you try to live a good life. You try to try to be as perfect as you can, but it's not that simple. Perfection is something that cannot be easily achieved. Can never be achieved. You know why it can never be achieved? Because it's possibly the toughest thing ever. And listen, me being a born again Christian, let me explain to you, it isn't that easy. It never has been easy. Just because I am a born again Christian, that doesn't mean two things. One, it doesn't mean that I'm perfect. I can tell you straight out of the freaking gate, I'm not perfect. And two, it also does not mean that I'm better than everyone else. I will tell you again, straight out of the gate, I'm not. I will make mistakes. I will get angry. Sometimes I will swear, get upset. I will get emotional. Over emotional sometimes. But he's got my back as always. The Lord's got my back. And he's blessed me with a lot of people. My family. A roof to live under. May not be my house, but it's my parents' house. And it's a roof to live under. He's blessed me with a family. Many sisters. I got two new members of the family, sister-in-laws, okay? I got a brother-in-law. I'm blessed with them as well. Nieces and nephews. I got two nieces and a nephew. I'm blessed with those. I'm blessed with everything. I've always been thankful. I never like to complain about anything. I don't like complaining. And sometimes, you're feeling frustrated and you need to let everything out. It's like the only way to do it is online. Listen, if you guys go through things in life, then don't take it out on others. I think that's what happens here, because every time I get trolled on, it's like, people get angry at me because I talk about my ex-crush. I'm not talking about my ex-crush going, oh, I wish her and I would be friends again. Oh, I wish He's like, I don't want to be melancholy about that, because I always talk about my ex-crush, right? Because I learned a lot from that situation. I learned a lot about what I have done and realized it. It kind of opened up my eyes. And yet, do I regret it? Sure, I do. You know, but hey, she moved on with her life and is now happy. I move on my life and I'm happy and thankful. And that's the main thing for me, is to be happy and move on. I just went to my Ruby Tuesday reunion party a couple of weeks ago. Well, about 3 weeks ago now, I think. And I was blessed to see everybody telling me that I have not changed. I have not, I'm still the same me, and it's a good thing. I don't plan to changing for anybody. People want me to change. People want me to do things and everything else. And they rip me on YouTube. They rip me on Twitter. Thankfully they never rip me on Instagram nor Facebook. So it's a good thing. So the only Twitter and YouTube are the only outlets they have that coming after me. But I just simply, here's the weird part. Here's the funny part. Somebody on Twitter posed as my ex-friend Ruben Pimentel and starts trashing me. Now I know the real Ruben Pimentel wouldn't do that, and so I said, "Nice try, troll." The real Ruben blocked me, and I blocked that person, that imposter. And I don't appreciate anybody impersonating my friends. And if anybody does mess with my friends or mess with me, they're gonna have to deal with me, or mess with my family. They're gonna have to deal with me, because the fact of the matter is, you don't like what I have to say. I can easily just pull out the list of Lima and go. I should put right in the back the list of Lima and go. You just made the list. That's how simple it is. That's how simple I'm gonna make it from now on. I'm not gonna throw you many insults and and all that. I'll throw people many insults. I'll just pull out my pad and go. You just made the list. That'd be a great idea. The list of Lima. I should do that. That should be fun next time. Just go. You just made the list. It's really funny. I like Jericho's gimmick. It's hilarious. So I figured I speak my heart to you guys like I always do, and just I really do appreciate your support. Forgive me wiping my nose. I always had this. I'm very fidgety, and always this doing like this. I feel like a baseball player just giving signs. You just run. You're running. You got a runny nose. You run. And because of my nose. My nose is probably extra sensitive to the cold, the atmosphere, and all that. I'm trying to warm up with this nice, cool heater here. Oh, wait, hold up. See this cool, nice heater. This sucker actually works better than the radiators. Just it's amazing what stuff you can find. All over the place here, not just online, but you go somewhere like Walmart or something like that. It's just really like I say, I'm not here to be a big, humongous celebrity. Many people say we don't get why you're doing this. We don't get it. We don't get it. I just want to sit here and talk about who I am and be real with people, and that's who and that's to me is very important in life. I don't want to say, oh, please follow me. I don't want to be a national celebrity. No, I just want to be me. That's all. I'm thankful that I'm being myself. I'm thankful I got people in my life. Why I like to be old school? Well, basically, I was raised the old school way by my parents, and I'm really proud of that. And I tend to be old school for good. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like my old school attitude, just unsub me and move on somewhere else. Or if people like me, sub me. If people respect what I'm talking about, or respect my beliefs and attitude or something like that, they can stay on. Like I said, the Lord God has blessed me with a lot of great friends. Only not just here on YouTube, but on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm very blessed, and I'm always will be forever remain blessed. I'd like to give shout out for some of my YouTube subscribers, CCG1171, Chris Geerton, happy birthday to you. Also, Robert Johns, who wants to do likes is an aspiring comedian. Thank you for tuning in. I want to give a shout out to Thomas Willis. I want to say thank you for tuning in. I want to give a shout out to Captain Erroneous as well. And those are they're my four horsemen of the of of my YouTube subscribers, because those guys always have to comment on something. They're my four horsemen. Woo, Ric Flair, you know. So so thank you guys for just keep commenting and supporting my page. Michael Lane's another guy who supports as well. Thank you. And like I said, I'm blessed with all these great friends and great people, so great family. Now it's 5 o'clock now, and SmackDown will be on in 3 hours, so I better get going here. So so that's all the time we have on the show. Remember, use your head, don't do stupid things, respect others, and remember this, guys. In a world full of ninjas, be a samurai. If you don't understand what that means, I'll gladly explain to you in a later episode when that comes up. So, guys, have a wonderful day. All right, see ya.